think for me, man, like I said, I want to be a guy that can be a big contributor, on offense, and like I said before, however I can help this team out, whatever my role is, throughout the season. It may be on it may be on special teams. Like I said, I'm just trying to literally just take it one day at a time. But I mean, just to answer your question, I want to be a guy that can contribute, heavily, for this team on offense.
With all the reps you've gotten throughout training camp, preseason at receiver, where do you think your game has improved the most?
I would say honestly, with the offense, I would say just learning it and just understanding the verbiage of the offense, knowing where to be, in the right spot, getting reps with Jimmy and Trey, working with two different quarterbacks, both of them like certain different things, and just being able just to adapt to both of those, right? And I think for me, like I said, just being able to learn the offense, the verbiage of the offense, and just being able to work with both guys, because like I said, they like to look, they like certain looks, and so for me, I think it's just being able to make sure that I'm in those right spots, in those right areas for those guys.
So, what aspects of the offense has sort of allowed you to springboard yourself into, somebody who came in maybe initially as a special teams guy to somebody who could play a lot of receiver?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think for me, learning all the positions for me really helped me out, and just being prepared. I think in anything that you do, the thing that you can control is just being prepared. And so, I came into this team just telling myself the thing that I'm going to do is be prepared, and just going to let the chips fall where they may. And Coach Shanahan, he's a genius, and him being able to plug different guys in different situations to make plays, going to the hot hand and those type of things, and it's just a different feeling. When you step out there on game day, you step out there on practice, and you have a guy like Coach Shanahan, calling the plays. You're confident not only in yourself, but you're also confident in the play call too. So.
Trent, a lot of people would say you were one of the big surprises of camp, at least just because we haven't seen you before. Did you surprise yourself, or has it always been just a matter of kind of getting the opportunity, or maybe a combination of both?
Yeah, no, I've always knew that I could play. I've always knew that I could play. I think for me it was just about just getting that opportunity, just somebody being able to see that I can play, somebody recognizing my value. And I think for me, I just kept my head down, even when I was in Arizona and I was kind of just hidden, beneath, a lot of good talent. I just made sure that I just kept my head down. I knew that my time would come. And again, like I said, I'm going to continue to keep my head down. And I'm not saying that my time has come yet. I don't know if that time has come, but for me, I think it's just about keeping my head down and just literally just chopping wood every single day, every single chance that I get to play ball. I'm grateful for it. So just going out there and just putting my best foot forward every chance I get.
Trent, I sort of knew a little bit about Fred Warner.
Yeah.
Before you got there.
Absolutely.
What struck you about him that he was team?
Oh, Fred is a hard worker, man. Me and Fred have developed a really good relationship. His fiance and my wife, they're really good friends, and we literally just went out to dinner together after our last preseason game. And, the thing about Fred is, man, he's a very hard worker. He's very passionate about the game, and he's somebody that when I see him, I see me, and he's always staying after practice, always a guy, vocal leader, and always somebody that's backing up what they're saying. And so he's a guy that you can easily get behind, as a captain, as a leader, and somebody that I've just grown to have tremendous respect for.
You had a nice hockey game. He paid for dinner.
I wish he would have, but we ended up splitting the bill. But next time I'm gonna keep that in mind for sure. Absolutely.
When you were in Arizona, what were your takeaways from playing with Larry Fitzgerald and maybe Hopkins?
Yeah, I'll start with Larry. When I first got there, I always tell this story. Nobody was wanting to sit by, all the rookies, we all went in and everybody sat down, and Larry sat in the back of the left room, and nobody sat down next to him. And I literally jumped in the seat because I was like, man, I want to learn from this guy as much as I can. And but literally not just only on the field, but off the field, I would say I've learned the most from him. Just being able how to conduct yourself, in interviews, and being able to, just treat people certain ways, and just little nuggets that I've learned from him. It's really not only transformed my game as a player, but also just as a person. So, Larry is as advertised. He's a really good guy. Just the day in and day out work. that he showed. He didn't have to tell me anything as far as on the field goes. I just watched him. I trained with him for a whole entire summer. And like I said, he didn't have to say anything. His actions and the way that he went about his work spoke volumes to me. And you literally be a fool not to take anything and learn from literally one of the greatest receivers of all time. And also, too, DeAndre Hopkins, man. I mean, watching that guy, watching him play, watching him work it was tremendous as well, too. And I say it all the time that I was grateful. I was literally generous and grateful enough to be able to have Larry as a rookie, as a young guy coming up in this league. A lot of guys don't have that, and so I was definitely I definitely had an advantage there. So.
All right, guys. Thank you, Trent.
All right. Thank you, guys.